Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another video of the XAUUSD goals. So, today is very important day because, as you all know, that we have the FOMC meeting today. So, first of all, just one second, let's move towards the technical fundamentals first. So, according to our time on the 12 a.m. at the point where the Thursday, December 15 is going to start, we have the FOMC meetings. So, just one thing, just one second. Alright, so we were talking about the FOMC meeting that we are going to have today. So, first of all, what is FOMC? So, FOMC stands for the Federal Open Markets Committee that consists of the 12 members, and the 12 members are 7 members are of the state banks and the 5 members of the Reserve Bank presidents. So it is released 8 times in a year, and that discusses increase in the interest rates and that cause the inflations. So the FOMC depends actually on the CPI, and we have some formulas to calculate it. So, what happens after the FOMC is basically that the interest rates of the banks gets higher or lower, that cause the market to move very high. So it was calculated in the BSE, the basis points. So FOMC, let's just discuss it again. As you can see here, if I open the chart, as you can see here, that it is continuously increasing. On the June we have almost 1.5%, that is, and on July we have 2.4%, and on September we have 3.10%, and on November, the last month, we have around 4% of the basis point. So it's expected that as you can see here, 4% was the previous, and the forecast is the 4.50, and the actual is expected that it is going to come around 5 to 7.5. That is the greater than this. So what happened after it? After the basis points, after the news, as we can say that after the news is positive, the dollar, the DXY, it is going to follow the the buy trend. It is going to be stronger. All right. So if we talk about the dollar, let's talk about it. The technical analysis. Let's move toward the weekly time frame first. As you can see here, this area, we can say that in the weekly time frame, this area is a stronger area, and we can call that as the demand zone as well. So first of all, in the weekly time frame, it is expected that it is going to fall down till the 102.909, or what happened after it reaches at this point. So the thing going to happen is either it's going to reject, as we can say that this is the break of structure, either it's going to reject or it's going to break, but this is the rare possibility. It's not going to happen like this, but you can expect anything because it's not in our hand. We have the committee that decides the inflation rates and the interest rates. All right, so into daily time frame. Here, in the daily time frame, we have seen the higher highs and the higher lows. All right, so after the higher highs at this area, the trend has been reversed and it's moving down. So, as you can see here, the dollar is continuously following sale trend, and it keeps on moving. It break the first this area, that was the strong one. Just here, as you can see, it break this area, and after that this area is also broken, this one. So it's expected that it is going to reach at this point. All right, so after that, into the H4 time frame, let's discuss it. First thing here, let me put the levels first. All right, after that, a trend line. As you can see here, the after this such long move, it is slowly falling down, and as you can see here, and the next target was just 1 second, in the weekly time frame. So after breaking this point, okay, after it has break this point, it's keep on moving downwards. So this area, the 103.033, is the weekly SR level that is going to react as the support, or it can be broken. But at this point, we have two situations: the reactions and the breakout. Let's see what happened here. And according to me, it's expected that it's going to fall down till this point. Then it's going to up this time till there, and after the retest, it's going to follow the buy trend again. And the lowest expected is this one, 105. And after that we can expect that it can reach 107.275. So after that, in the H2 time frame, let's move towards the H1, or maybe the 30. Here we had symmetrical first. Here, as you can see, a symmetrical triangle, and after that we had the bullish channel also here, and it break out and went down, So after that, in the shorter time frame, if I talk about the shorter time frame, these two levels since the morning, this area is the point where we have the most almost equal the buyers and the sellers. That's why the market is very choppy, and it didn't give this as much as movement that we expected. So at this point, what happens? What is going to happen is either it's going to break the lower one, this one, and it's going to fall down. And if it's reject from this area, then we can expect a long-term buy. So if we talk about the shorter time frame, just one second. If we talk about the shorter time frame, it is still unable to break this point, and we can say that this is the impulse, and now it's moving the corrective patterns. So it's expected that it's gonna fall down, and we have the possibility for the sale. But the confusing part is, let me move towards the here, as you can see, these levels are almost same, but in the RSI it's keep on moving upwards. That means we have a hidden divergence here, and that is the buying divergence. So it's confusing at this moment because the RSI keeps on moving towards upside. So I would recommend you not to move, to make some move right now. After that, as we know that if the dollars goes up, then the gold falls down, and if the dollars falls down, then the gold went up. So let's discuss overall conclusion about the DXY is that if we talk about the FOMC, so according to FOMC, it's expected that it is going in buy. The DXY is going to follow the buy trend. Sorry about my writing. I'm writing with a pen, so it's not very good. If you talk about the FOMC news, according to it, it is going to follow the buy trend. But according to my technical analysis, let me write it. According to my technical analysis, it's going to sell. Let's see if the fundamental is going to win or if the technical is going to win. After that, let's switch towards the gold. As usual, first in the weekly time frame. In the weekly time frame, let me just first put the levels. This is the demand zone. Sorry. This is the demand zone, the resistance, and the support. Okay, first thing here, if I talk about the first thing, is this can be said that this is the break of structure and retest almost at the same area. So after the retest, it's expected a sale. Okay, first reason for the sale. After that, in the daily time frame. And the reason for the sale is the Elliott waves. Here, as you can see here, that at this point 16, 13, we have completed the impulse wave that was in the bearish form, and after that it has also completed the correction also. So at this point the correction is completed now. So what happened after it? That impulse, correction, and then again impulse. So another reason for the buy, sorry, for the sale. And let me just put the Fibonacci level. Let's discuss each and every possibility. Alright, so according to Fibonacci, it can go till the 18th, 14th, 7, and then it's going to fall down. So the 13.38.20% was the good level, but as you can see here, it has made the breakout. So we have a one buy reason here. If I remove all of this, if we talk about the levels here, this level, that was the 1810 almost. Here, let me zoom in. As you can see here, that the last candle that we had just break this level, that was the 1807 level. It break out, but it didn't manage to keep it going up. As you can see here, we have the rejection candle. So according to it, according to the price action trading, we can say that it is failed to break this level, and it is expected that it is going to fall down again. After that, here, as you can see here, we have the wedge, and first rejection candle, that is the indication for the sale, that now the trend is going to follow sale, and according to the pattern also, it's expected that it's going to fall down again. So it's very confusing right now, because each and everything was in the favor of almost buy, but by now it was in the favor of sale. If you have seen my Telegram channel, I have posted the chart for the XAUUSD bull. I was till the morning, I was in the favor of buy, but right now the movements and all of things is currently disappointing. It currently changed my view. One more thing, as you can see here, the upward trend, but in the RSI we have the downward trend. That's very sick. I can call that sick, I think. I'm sorry, I'm very much weak in the English. So we can say that according to it, it's a divergence, and the divergence for the selling, hopefully it is going to follow it. Okay, so in H4, as I have shared this already with you, the wedge. So we are not going to discuss it again. Let's move towards the M30. We have one confusion right here at this moment. Let me tell it to you. Here, first thing, the levels are same, but at this point, the current position is upper than it. So, first reason for the buy in the shorter time frame, and after that, if I were going to put our levels, let's find out the levels first. This area and this area. That's called consolidation. That means that it is a no trading zone. We cannot trade in this area until it finally manages to break the upper one or it breaks a lower one. So, what I was going to tell you about was in the bigger time frames, it is showing that it is going to follow the sell trend. But if I talk about the shorter time frames, as you can see here, that strong bullish candle. This was the CPI impact that we had yesterday. So we can say that this is the impulse, and right now it's creating the correction. So as you know that after the impulse correction, it again follows the correction. But as I have told you before that this is anything can be expected at this point. So, and it's still in the no trading zone. So I would recommend you to stay out of it. One more thing here I wanted to discuss was this area and this one area. As we know that here, as you can see, the strong resistance and the support at this area. So it rejected from the same strong point, creating the support, and we can say that this is our new SR that this is our new SR level. Okay, so at this point let's keep on moving. Didn't manage to break the current level. So what happened is, I think according to me, just 1 second. Let me move towards the S2 first. Or let's move the chart. Okay. So, according to me, what is going to be next is just 1 second. According to me, as I showed you in the DXY, that the FOMC is in the favor of buy, and the technical analysis in the favor of sale. So according to it, as we know that FOMC is going to react first. So according to it, as the gold dollar is going to rise up, the gold is going to fall down. At this point, somewhere at 1789, or we can say that around 1783, we can expect a long term buy from this point. So actually this was my personal opinion, and you can say that that's my review for the gold, and this was my technical analysis. One more thing here, just 1 second. Here, as you can see, we share a lot of informations in our channel. So if you want to learn trading, join our Forex classes, and you can start your trading career, and you can become a professional trader like us. We are going to help you. So check out our Telegram link in the bio, and you haven't subscribed yet, so go subscribe now so you don't miss any upcoming updates. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.